Are we together? Yes. I want you to look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor you're at the right place. At the right time. And for a transformational moment. So when I was invited to talk about career mentorship, career development, I thought I want to give you a bigger picture, both for your personal empowerment, but for you as a teacher as well. Because we are moving towards TTC, and I know one of the biggest challenges people asking themselves. It is true that we want to nurture talents, but where are they? Where do we get them to nurture? So the biggest question we are having is, where are the talents that we need to nurture? And that's what we want to share with us this morning. How do we identify children's talents and nurture them? So recently, early this year, around July, I was invited to go, that was February actually. I was invited for a national conference at Hotel Girls. And there were directors of studies from national schools across the country. And their main issue was about talent nurturing, mentorship and talent nurturing. So I looked at a mentorship program with a focus on identifying and nurturing talents for effective career pursuit. So I'm a developmental psychologist. I'm the director of the Office of Career Services at the University, which I've served for almost 10 years. So areas of career, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a trained career coach with a diploma from UK in terms of career coaching and an international certificate from India in career analysis. Are we together? Yes. So I want to share from experience because that helps us more than just stories. And I began by looking at the stories. You see, I usually say forces from within give life to a chick, but forces from out will destroy. It takes 21 days for a chick to hatch out. If you thought that it is the 20th day and you want to help the chick to come out of the eggshell, you will surely die, because that is not what it was meant to be. It has to break by itself and then it will become. And my focus was in 2020 KCC results. We had students whose the newspaper referred to them as KCP frogs. These students had failed their KCP actually, seriously. Because we have somebody with 37 marks, another one 46, another one 199 from Italy, Transoya school called But after 4 years, these students, the one with 137 and 147 scored a B minus, a C plus. The remaining got a B minus. So what is it? Is it because of changing your passion into profession? I want to say that in this life, Napoleon Hill, one of the great psychologists in career, says, maximum joy and true happiness does not happen to anyone else other than the one who has found a career he loves best. So if you want me to give you somebody who is happy, who is experienced and fulfilled, I'll only show you somebody who is doing what they like. You can be given a big title, you can be given a big office, a big chair that rotates around, but if you don't like what you are doing, you will die of depression. And many young people think it's about big positions. That's why we have a lot of suicide. Some of it is because of inadequacy. You are in an office, you are not delivering. And the Gen Z stand at the door and say, we want him out. What do? That is depression. But when you do what you enjoy doing, you don't have to come afraid of that. I'm planning to invite him at the university. You know, you for so many years, but you find him dancing his roka at 71 or 72. You think it's happiness. So when you do what you are happy to do, you'll always grow younger and you'll always look fulfilled. So I want to believe that all of you are not here by accident, but you are a teacher by calling. And even if you came in a way that you are not so sure whether you'll be a teacher, you want me to make one, to become one that is happy. Are we together? Yes. When you are happy, you will do more. So that's where we begin our interaction. In 2023, I am a trained coach in mentorship from the US. I was lucky to be taken for a 3 weeks training in Hawaii in 2019 on Christian leadership and mentorship. And then 2023, I was invited for 2 mentorship talks in 10 states of the US. So at this time, I was in Texas in November. And I'm at an auditorium of around 100,000 senior leaders who support the organization that trained me. I was sponsored for a 3 weeks program that values at 1.5 million Kenyan shillings. And I only paid 100,000. So I was invited there and came out to Kenya. I was with them in Kibabi. I took them up to my home and where I being the chair of Parents Association St. Bridget's. My daughter is sitting in SAPS. So they were looking at my influence as a Christian leader and a mentor of young people. So they did a documentary and I was invited. Fully paid up trips 2 times in the US, in March and in November. So that's when I realized you're passionate about something, it doesn't matter. It doesn't appreciate it. But one day the gift of a man opens the door for the same. Last year, I was invited in the 4 cities of Pakistan, again just to travel and talk to young people on careers and mentorship. So this is an important area, and I want to draw from the experience of what we have. In the line of career friends, that is a dilemma. I've been addressing freshers in the university, around 4,000 students in my office. And at times my heart breaks when I see people with good grades, but they don't know what they are doing. The math they did in high school is get grades. Now they come to the university completely lost because they look at that black road looks very nice. The red one looks nice, the green one nice. That is every way is right. It's like the traffic, they thought this is the right way. But the rightness of the way depends on who you are and what you want. So young people are another dilemma, and I know even you, because I've interacted last year at a meeting at Grand Royal Swiss with the principals of Transoya. And many of them said they didn't want to be teachers. But their parents told them they must go to teaching or they will not pay fees for them. That is how the issues of career continue up to old age. But we are able to talk and see how do I make myself a happy teacher and what I do so that I become more effective. A young man in high school is like that person. Look at the many opportunities in life that are coming up. Look at the dilemma. Very nice pathways in life. But you don't know now which one is mine. Some of us ask their uncles, others ask their aunties, others ask their friends. Others ask their pastors. You know, many people come to my office and tell me, I need to choose a good course for my children. Then I say, how do I treat your child by using your prescription or your diagnosis? You come in, let me say I'm a doctor. Na ukuje sema mtoto wangu anakohoa na ninakuandikia dawa mpeleke. Ulaki a doctor or a quack? Because a real doctor does not, and not all symptoms that present like malaria end up being malaria. So I always tell them, can you bring your child to me? I'm not talking to you. You are not the one going to do that course. It is your son or your daughter who is going to do the course. So I want to talk to them. And there are 2 questions that I ask, which are very important for you. Because I also want to train you in career coaches. By the way, I'm a trainer with a college that trained me from UK. We have a college that affiliates with them in Kenya. And I don't mind when you are done with that, we train you to be a coach, career coach. That's a profession that is coming. We have registered CEDA, Career Development Association of Kenya. And that is a very important upcoming career where you can sit in offices or in your home, have a consultant where people consult you and advise you. Are we together? So I'll ask you 2 questions. As you take this course, what will you do with it? Where will you be employed? Last year I had a student whose father works in Kenya Power, and he's a very senior man. So he came to my office from a national school. And he said, I want to do electrical engineering. I said, wow, lovely. How did he perform? Very lovely grades in physics, mathematics. Then he said, why do you want to do electrical engineering? He said, that's my passion. So what? Then I said, why can you give me 5 places you'll be employed? And the fellow already mentioned 2, where the father works in Nepal, that he had heard of Kenya.